Hey guys, welcome back to JR14. Here I am with another video today, and today we're going to be replacing this steering wheel on the Accord because it looks disgusting. So without further ado, let's get started with the install right now. All right, so with this steering wheel, this is obviously the original steering wheel. If anybody knows anything about Hondas or the Accords on the 8th gens, the 7th gens, this is the SE trim. Now, an SE trim came with some EX features, which was the 6 CD changer in the dash, the 6 speakers, which 2 of them are right here, and the other ones are in the doors and in the back. You could get the SE in the V6, I believe, and you can get it in the 4-cylinder. And basically what it is just basically making an LX trim with EX features. It also included the carbon fiber trim that you see here instead of just the regular black. The door handles and the mirrors are body colored. And you know, an LX would normally be black, but the steering wheel is not leather wrapped. That was not one of the features that we got. And as you can see, I had to buy a cover for this when I bought the car over a year ago because it was just nasty to hold. I got this from AutoZone, and this is falling apart now. So I kind of want to take the steering wheel off today, and I have a new steering wheel over here that I'm going to show you. So the steering wheel over here is from a 2003 EX. Now, the reason why I know it's an EX is because 1, it has a leather wrapped steering wheel. That's number 1. And 2, the emblem. So I believe on the 03 to 05s, it had this emblem. And on the 2007, 6 and 7s, they had this logo. Considering the fact that I'm looking at this steering wheel, I got this steering wheel from Facebook Marketplace for like $100. The airbag looks beat up, so I'm not going to be using this airbag. I'm going to be using this airbag. And these steering wheel controls are a little chewed up, but I know you can swap these over, and mine are really nice and clean. So I really want to be able to take these steering wheels, this steering wheel off, and take these controls off with them and swap them to this wheel and install it. So that's what we're going to do right now. Wish me luck. Hopefully this will only take an hour. All right, so the first thing we have to do, get your tool. It's supposed to be a T30, but for some reason, a T27 kind of fits with the bolts, and you have to use one. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's right in here. There it is. You can see that right there on the left-hand side of the screen. Got to do one there, and there's one on the other side of the steering wheel. Now, also on the bottom of the steering wheel, there's also this cover. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's this cover right here, and that's where the airbag wire is and the horn wire is. And then this centerpiece will completely pop out. I'm going to have to do that, but it says, I've seen in other videos where they say use a T30, but it looks like I could just use a T27. And because a T30, where's the T30? The T30 is this. But the issue that I have is when you try to put a T30 in here, I can't get it to fit. But a 27 fits in there perfectly, this right here, and it grabs the bolt. So hopefully I can get them out without stripping them. Oh, and also make sure that you disconnect the battery, which I'm going to do. I just want to make sure that I can get all the connections loose first, or at least, at least I can get all the connections loose first, and then I can go ahead and start taking out the T20. Well, actually, you know what? I should do that first. I'm going to do that first. Let's open up the hood, disconnect the battery, and then we should be good after that. I'm backing out one of the bolts now, and underneath, so I didn't turn the steering wheel all the way because I was afraid if it was going to put the airbag light on. And on newer cars, you have to reset or do a whole airbag reset in order for the light to go away. So I didn't want to take that chance. So I popped the cover off. The horn is right here. So I'll pull that one down too, because we're going to disconnect both of these. So as you can see, we got all those disconnected, the horn and the battery's disconnected. So now I'm gonna go ahead to the other side. If you guys have never changed out the steering wheel before, a little self tip. These screws are hella hard to get off. And it's definitely a T27, it's not a T30. I thought it was a T30, but it's not. It's a T27, and the bolts back out pretty simply after you break them loose. So I'm gonna get this side out. And then I'm going to work on this side. And then after that, this airbag should pop out. And then I got to transfer a bunch of stuff to that wheel because I don't want the airbag. I want this airbag, and I want these buttons because they're in much better condition than those. All right, so now I should be able to just pull the steering wheel back towards me. The screws are gonna fall on the steering wheel because I couldn't get them out, but oops. Oh, no, that should definitely come out now. There we go. So now we got that airbag out, and I wanna be careful with this one because this is the one I wanna reuse. So all you have to do is just bring the clips out like this. Boom. And all the connections come out from underneath. So that's the airbag, but we're gonna put that aside because we wanna reuse that. I'm gonna put this on the floor for now. All right, so now we're inside the steering wheel, right? I gotta figure out how to get these clips off the side here because I wanna reuse these, the steering wheel controls, this side and the other side. But I think what will be easier for me is that I go ahead and get this steering wheel off completely first, and then I can go ahead and bring everything else. So let's do that real quick, and then I'll show you the difference between when I take this cover off after I get this wheel off, and I'll show you the difference because it's huge. All right, so all I gotta do now, I'm gonna need both hands for this, but you wanna make sure you keep the wheel as straight as possible. I know a little trick of how to get the steering wheel off, but this car, it's like a lot older. So first thing I wanna do, or you should do, since the key's out of ignition, is lock the wheel like that. Just lock the wheel temporarily, and then you know exactly the orientation the wheel needs to go back on. But now the wheel won't move, so that's good, right? So now I can crack this bolt loose. Yeah, I'm gonna need both hands for this, guys. Give me a second. All right, and just with a little bit of effort, got that bolt off. Boom, and the bolt comes off right there. Now, they say that these are marked, and I can see the mark right here of where it's straight. So I'm gonna keep looking at that as I take this wheel off. It's gonna stay locked like that, but I need to make sure that we're in the exact correct orientation when I do the wheel like this. So the new one has to go on exactly like that. We're gonna hopefully, can I put the key back in it to turn the wheel back? Hopefully this will come right out. I don't think this wheel's gonna come off though. Unplug this guy from the center. There we go. That. So now we have no connections going on, and this can just come out from the clock spring because this is where the clock spring is. So pretty much this is gonna go with the clock spring. Remember, we don't wanna mess up the clock spring. We don't wanna pull it out. So what I'm gonna do, I know a little trick. If this does, I'm gonna see if the wheel comes off first, and if not, then we gotta figure this out. All right, so a trick that I actually did, I learned this from the Volkswagen. If you don't have a steering wheel tool, you don't need it. You just gotta bang on it a little bit, but you don't want the steering wheel to smack you in the face. So what I did was I put the bolt back in only by a couple threads. I pulled it, gave it a couple yanks. Now the steering wheel's loose. So we're gonna have to take this bolt out now. Again, which is out. And now the steering wheel is out. Now it's gonna just slide right on out. And there you have it. There is the old steering wheel in my hand. Now, what we're trying to do is figure out how to get these controls off of this one so that I can put it on that steering wheel right there. Don't lose these T27s. Do not lose them because you're gonna need them again to make sure everything's right. And you're also gonna need them to put into the new steering wheel. So leave those in a safe place, which I'll put in there. And do not pull the clock spring for whatever. Oh, there's a lot more space in here now. Yeah, so you can disconnect each of the connections here and here on the edge of the steering wheels. Those are for the controls, and I think you can pry these out. I'm gonna do more research to make sure so I don't rip anything off, but I think you can actually pry these out and it should work perfectly. All right, so there's a few differences here with this wheel, which is the 2005 steering wheel versus the 2007. They're shaped differently, for one, slightly. And some of the brackets that are in here don't work with the 2007 brackets, don't work in this. But I still think this all can work out with no issues if we can just make sure that everything is good. So one way that we have to do that, we're gonna actually have to use the old brackets with a harness. We're gonna have to bolt these up, and we can't even use, so this is the 2007 backing. So as you can see, there's these clips, there's these bottom pieces, much more secure part, right? That's for 2007, but for 2005, this is the backing piece for 2005. And as you can see, there's not that much support in here as there was in the 2007 one. So it's gonna be very interesting, you know, you know, how it all plans out. If it does work out well, it shouldn't be an issue. But again, this is all just covering and plastic pieces. It shouldn't actually affect anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw everything back and see if it all works. Okay, I had to stop the video because we need to talk about this steering wheel and how a lot of the things between the differences between a 2003 to 2005 and a 2006 and 2007 7th gen Honda Accord sedan. So there are differences with the steering wheel where the 03 to 05 steering wheel on a sedan anyway will not work on a 2006 or 2007. The actual skeleton, I call it the skeleton, or the structural metal brace that makes the steering wheel in the center to hold the airbag, is completely different in shape compared to the 03 to 05. So the old steering wheel, which I actually got rid of, I sold it, that you saw in the last clip, that you saw in the last part of the video, that I already sold and got rid of. And now I have a new steering wheel that's leather wrapped. It's not new, but it's new to me. Leather wrapped from an 07 Honda Accord sedan. And now we're going to take everything apart again so I can go ahead and swap everything over. Okay, time to go over some couple of things with these wheels, right? There's a lot of things that you need to know in order to realize that they look the same on the exterior. When you look at the skeleton in here, they're different, you know. So these are 2007. These both now the correct steering wheel. This is the new one that I'm going to be putting in. Well, it's not new, it's worn, but it's newer than this crap right here because that's nasty. And this wasn't leather. It was kind of like a material where it's kind of foamy, and after a while of sticky hands, it wears away and it becomes very sticky and black stuff gets to your hands. But I got to transfer this bracket, this dampener, this wiring harness, these steering wheel controls and the wiring harness for them over to this wheel. I know everything in my car and this one was good, so I would like to, and it looks newer. This one only came with the dampener, didn't come with the steering wheel controls, didn't come with the plastic piece around, it didn't come with the wiring harness or any of that. So it's gonna be pretty cool. Hey, it's my buddy Jeff. So doing this real quick. So that's pretty much the differences. This is the old steering wheel, as you can see. Like, you could still see that. That's the old steering wheel with the cover on it. I literally got all the steering. I got all the horn dampener. It's like a little vibration dampener at the top. I removed that. I removed the steering wheel controls, which is just 4 Phillips heads. And they come off the back in these holes here and here. The way you got to get access to these screws is that you pop off the back plate. They're like literally clipped onto this, and this side you just push up and pull, and that will pop out from the back. And then the little U bracket here to hold the wiring harness for the steering wheel controls also are held in by 2 Phillips heads. So I got everything removed off the old wheel. Now it's time to put everything on the new wheel, or new to me steering wheel. And then I'm pretty much going to put everything in reversed order, and then we can conclude this video. All the screws are here. All the screws that I used are here. This is for the steering wheel bolt itself. These are for the airbag on the side. These 2 are for the dampener. These 2 are for the U-bolt. And these 4 are for the steering wheel controls. And then I'm pretty much just going to put the new wheel on. And then I'm going to, you know, conclude this video. So I'm not going to show you that. It's pretty much the same steps as me taking everything off like I explained before. And now I'm just going to put this wheel, everything on the new wheel, put everything together and put it all back in the car, and we can wrap this video up. All right, and here's the new wheel, guys. So it's not brand new. It is a used steering wheel, but it is a leather wrap steering wheel rather than the stock foam one. From this wheel feels a lot less thick because of this. Those steering wheel cover that I had to buy temporarily until I found another wheel is great. So this feels great. I made sure everything was nice and straight, which it is. Just make sure that you align the wheel straight, or you would have to take everything apart and make sure that it's center accordingly. A way that I do that is that when the key is out, I turn it to the side and I lock it. And I remember where the steering wheel position is when I lock it to the side. So like, for instance, keys out of ignition now. So if I do this, so I usually lock it like that, and it won't move until you put the key in the ignition to loosen it again. And then you'll be able to push the wheel to the right and then unlock it. So that's just how I took off the wheel. When you take off that big bolt in the center and do everything here, it's easy to do. My plans for this, as you can see, it's not perfect. It's a lot better than this monstrosity, as you see here. That's just nasty. But you know, there's still some marks, especially on the back where you're not going to be able to see the wheel, but I notice it's there. I'm going to clean this up later on. I'm going to get like some, you know, leather cleaner and clean this up really nice. But I want to do something with this wheel. Stay tuned to what I see, what will happen with this wheel, because I have plans for the steering wheel. I'm not ready to sell it or get rid of it yet. This is the actual wheel that came for this car, and I want to do something with this wheel. So stay tuned to the next video with that. But if you guys did like this steering wheel install video, if you have an SE or an LX trim with the foam steering wheel, which is what this was, and you want to change it out for a leather steering wheel from an EX or an EXL, you know, make sure that you check this video out thoroughly, and this is what you can do. But if you did like this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to JR14. You guys always remember, when we do OEM plus things to our daily drivers like my Accord here, you guys always remember that cars are a lifestyle.